You ever wonder when you save something to the cloud, where does it actually go? I mean, it's not just floating around up there, right? Nope, it lives in a specific digital home. And today, we're going to be looking at the blueprints for these homes, the cloud deployment models that pretty much define our entire digital world.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start by breaking down what a cloud model even is. Then, we'll meet the four main types. After that, we'll put them head-to-head in a direct comparison so you can really see how to choose the perfect fit. Ready? Let's do it. All right, let's dive right in with the most fundamental question. When your data's in the cloud, where is it really? And, maybe more importantly, who holds the keys?
Okay, so think of a cloud deployment model like it's the deed to your data's house. It's basically the official document that says whether you're renting, owning, or maybe even sharing your digital space. It sets all the rules for who gets in and who's ultimately in control.
Now let's meet our first two big players. And honestly, the choice here is kind of like deciding between renting an apartment in a giant complex or buying your very own private house. Each one has some pretty clear pros and cons. First up, the public cloud. This is that giant, super convenient apartment building. It's managed by a massive landlord. You know the names, like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud. You and a whole bunch of other tenants get to share all the resources, and you only pay for the space you actually use. It's fast, flexible, and you can move in today.
And the perks of renting this apartment? Well, they're pretty sweet. The upfront cost is super low because, hey, you don't have to buy the building. If you need more space, you can instantly scale up to the penthouse suite. And you never ever have to worry about fixing the plumbing. The provider handles all of that maintenance for you.
So who's this for? It's an absolute game changer for anyone who needs to get up and running fast without a ton of cash. It's the go-to for startups, small businesses, personal websites, pretty much any app that might need to grow really, really quickly. But on the complete other end of the spectrum, you've got the private cloud. Now, this isn't renting. This is owning your own house with a big fence and a high-tech security system. The entire environment is just for you, for one single organization, giving you total control over everything: the locks, the layout, all the rules. The big advantages here? It's all about security and control. Owning the house means you have a digital fortress for your most important data. You've got complete command over the infrastructure, which is absolutely critical if you're dealing with confidential information and have to follow strict regulations. This makes it the obvious choice for organizations that just can't afford to take any risks with security. We're talking banks protecting our financial data, government agencies, or huge companies with top-secret R&D. So, we have the public apartment and the private house. But what if you need something that's kind of in between? Well, that brings us to our next two models, which are a little more nuanced.
Meet the hybrid cloud. This is brilliant. It's like owning your super secure private house, but you also rent a cheap, massive storage unit just down the street. You keep your most sensitive, valuable stuff at home in your private cloud, but you use that flexible, cost-effective public cloud for everyday tasks or for when you need extra capacity, when all your friends come over at once.
And right here, you can see the strategic genius in action. It's the ultimate balancing act. You get the ironclad security of a private cloud for what matters most, but you also get the incredible cost efficiency and scale of the public cloud whenever you need it. Best of both worlds.
And finally, we've got the community cloud. For this one, I want you to picture a private, gated community. The infrastructure, the roads, the pool is shared, but it's only shared among a select group of organizations that all have similar goals. Think of a bunch of universities collaborating on research, or a network of hospitals that need to share regulated medical data securely.
The big win here is secure collaboration while splitting the bill. Everybody in the community chips in, so it's way cheaper than building your own private cloud from scratch. And because you all have the same goals, you can customize the whole setup for your specific needs, all inside a secure, trusted environment.
All right, we've met the four contenders. Now it's time to put them side by side. It's time for the ultimate showdown to see how they really stack up against each other. Let's start with the big one, cost. The public cloud, our renter's option, has the lowest barrier to entry. No surprise there. A full-on private cloud, on the other hand, requires a pretty significant upfront investment. And the hybrid and community models, they land right in the middle, offering a nice balance.
Now, watch what happens when we flip this and look at security. It's almost a perfect mirror image, isn't it? The private cloud offers that fortress-like security, while the shared nature of the public cloud makes it inherently a little less locked down. And this right here, this cost versus security calculation, is the fundamental trade-off that every single organization has to make.
And this table just brings it all together beautifully. Look at the trade-off between something like scalability and customization. The public cloud gives you almost infinite scale, but you can't really customize it. The private cloud is the exact opposite. You can customize everything, but your scale is limited. And this is where that hybrid model really starts to look attractive, right? It scores high marks in both.
So, with all of this in mind, how do these ideas actually play out in the real world? Let's put it all together.
This right here is why this all matters so much. Netflix streams billions of hours of video to the entire globe. How? By using the massive scalability of the public cloud. Bank of America, on the other hand, needs the fortress-like security of a private cloud to protect our money. IBM uses a smart hybrid model to balance all its different needs. And NASA? They collaborate on critical research with trusted partners using a secure community cloud.
Okay, so let's boil it all down one last time, as simple as it gets. Public is open for everyone. Private is yours and yours only. Hybrid is a strategic mix of both. And community is shared by a specific, trusted group. That's it. That's the whole shebang. You see, it all comes down to one critical choice. But this isn't just some tech decision, no way. This is a foundational business strategy. It's a choice that will define a company's agility, its security, and its ability to innovate for years to come.
So, now you know the options, from the public apartment building to the private mansion and everything in between. The only question left is, which one would you build your future on?